a reading on his hidden thoughts about you past 24 hours. So let's focus on your situation right now. I'm gonna first do a current situation assessment about how you're feeling and how he's feeling, and then we're gonna get more into his deeper thoughts. To try to focus right now into your situation. I hope everyone is doing well. Okay. Let's see what we have here. Okay. So I do see that currently you're being very quiet. So maybe currently you're not speaking to him, or you're not expressing yourself, or you holding back more, but you're more quiet than usual. There's a lot of underlying emotions for you. And you see this, you feel this new power within you, okay? So you have figured out that whenever you kind of quiet it, it makes him come forth more, right? So you're really just being more quiet right now. Okay, so also you're definitely you don't really have any plans for this man currently. It seems like the plans that you may have had, or the plans that you guys both had for each other, kind of didn't happen, or they fell through. So you just took that focus back on yourself. And that's pretty much how you're feeling. You're just focusing on yourself. You've become your own priority. And his silence, or his lack of care, or his lack of understanding, or if there's ever been any miscommunication, it doesn't faze you as much. So now you're able to kind of just let it go. Okay, so I just see you kind of like letting it go, just letting it burn, letting it handle its own thing. You're not, forcing the connection. You're not forcing yourself to feel something, to do something, to find out the answers, and etc. So that's the kind of energy that I see you in. And let's look at his energy. Wow, okay. So he's the one that's like going through it right now. There's a lot of like romantic feelings that are coming up for him right now for you. There's a lot of fire and desire. Um, for some of you, there might have been like a grand gesture of love, or like something that he did unexpected that you didn't even expect that he would do. So he's like turning more towards you while you're just kind of, you know, I don't want to say you're turning away from him, but you're doing your own thing. So now he's stepping forward, and his energy is pouring into you more than you had expected, or more than it has been before. It has been like before. So definitely see romantic feelings for now. There's definitely romantic energy. He's a very affluent type of man. A lot of people desire him. He's very busy. He makes sure that he's making money constantly. Um, But when it comes down to you, I see his energy, he's feeling stuck. He's not sure how to move forward. Okay, because you definitely have a grip on him, on he definitely feels romantic feelings for you. Okay, so those are the energies that I'm feeling for you and for him. So let's get more into his deeper thoughts and his healing feelings for you. All right. I mean, he definitely likes what he sees, right? He's getting to know you more, and he's he's liking it. You know, he sees you as someone who has a lot of power, a lot of energy to give to others. He sees that people desire you. He sees you as the queen. Um, he likes that you're able to balance your life and the way that you hold yourself. And he likes the fact that you hold yourself accountable. And he's, he definitely sees now and he feels that he can't continue lying to you and he can't continue to try to hide some things or manipulate you. He's feeling it, like he's like, okay, I can't, continue up with this game anymore because it's time for me to get real. All right, so he knows his gig is up. Okay, he knows his gig is up. He also sees there's a lot of competition for you, so his thoughts are, am I even the man that she's looking for? Am I able to take her on? Am I able to make her happy? Am I going to be able to give her what she desires and what she wants? And he's feeling like you're not even noticing him anymore. He's feeling like you're not giving him the attention that he craves, the attention that you used to give him. So the attention you used to give him, now you've pulled that energy back and he craves it back. Now he's wondering, did I just mess it up completely? Do I not have a chance at all? So, he's definitely thinking of ways to win you back, to get your attention back, to get your energy back. And and I do see it being genuine for him. Okay, even though this is someone who likes to play mind games to be able to get you into the place of uncertainty. Okay, because that way, when you show him validation and when you show him how you feel, he doesn't have to do the work himself. He doesn't have to, show his vulnerable side. But even though his feelings are genuine, he still does it because that's his way of doing things. All right, let's see what else we have. He sees you as his sun, as his sunshine, and he just loves your energy. He loves how nurturing you are, and how happy you are constantly, and the people are drawn to you and they want to be around you. And I see a little bit of jealousy. He's like, how do I become like that? How do I become more like her, or the type of person, the type of man that she desires? So he's wondering, he's watching you and he's watching the type of men you speak with, and kind of evaluating you and seeing like, okay, what do I need to do? How do I need to be able to become the man that she wants? And I think what he's not realizing is that he really doesn't, have to do any of that. He could just be himself, but he still doesn't feel like he's quite the type that you're accustomed to or you're used to. He's definitely thinking she's my sweetheart. She's my little fighter. I love, how stubborn she is sometimes, how sassy she is sometimes, how loving she is. Um, just how sexy she is, and how she's able to just kind of have that spotlight on her effortlessly, that you don't really have to do much to get attention, and he really admires that about you. He also admires your strength, your ability to enjoy life. Um, he definitely feels like, ever since he met you, his life has become better. There's more vibrancy to his life. He feels more alive. And he also, loves how you're not afraid to be vulnerable with it. You're not afraid to speak your darkest thoughts. Some of you may have like a dark humor, or you might have said something to him that was like super, secretive, and you were not afraid to be vulnerable in that moment. Some of you might have, exposed your feelings to him, and um, even though the stakes were high, but it didn't really phase you. So you're like showed him, like, look, I can just tell you how I feel and not worry about it, or I can tell you the secret and not, and trust you. So he feels like you can trust him, and he wants you to trust him. So he really loves the fact that um, there's trust between you, right? He's like, she's my lady. You're definitely his lady for him. Um, she's my lovely lady. I just love how vulnerable she is, how real she is, how she's not, you know, has to fake it. Super real, super raw. And he loves that about you. And, his feelings are tender for you. He definitely feels like you have him at the palm of, or so to speak, he feels like you have him wrapped around your finger. So you have him wrapped around your finger. That's what he's thinking. She has my heart. That's how he's feeling. And he feels like you could just do and say anything and he'll do it. He feels like her command is my wish. You know, you've got him. Whatever you did, he's like thinking, whatever she did, she's got me. He might not show it. I do see him being stoic. He's someone who doesn't show many emotions, or the way that he shows it to you can be very confusing and come off as manipulative. But that's his process. He's going through this process of being able to trust you. Okay, he can feel and see that you trust him, but he's not able to trust you yet because You have such a hold on him that it scares him. Okay, he's not ready to show you. But the feelings are underneath it all is that she has my heart. You know, there's definitely love there, a lot of loving feelings, um, wanting to be with you, spending more time with you, um, just being around you. He's also feeling like he can be too much at times, and because I see like there's a lot of he misses you a lot, right? So whenever he gets too busy, he's not able to see you as much or not able to talk to you as much, or just gets busy with life and kind of withdraws, you know, and then when he comes back, he feels like there's too much of him, right? Like he's overdoing it. Or he might feel like he's not doing it, he's not doing the right thing with you, he's not saying the right words. And every time he, says something stupid or silly or something that pushes you back, he's thinking to himself, why did I do that? What's wrong with me? So there's a lot of self criticism that he's feeling for you, about himself regarding the situation, about you. Um, but there's a hope inside of him, like, I hope she can understand me. I hope she can, truly feel how I feel, even though I act, a little bit immature at times or, confusing. I hope she sees through that and she sees my true feelings for her. Um, and he does feel like there's too much of him, like he annoys you in a way, kind of like, because now that you've pulled your energy back, he's like, okay, I don't think I want to overdo it, even though I miss her, I don't want to overdo it. I don't want to be too much. Okay. And he also, he knows that he has a lot of making up to do. Um, and that you don't even expect it of him. He definitely feels your energy of letting go and just letting things unfold as they are. He feels like, okay, she's not even trying anymore. I don't think she needs me anymore. He doesn't feel needed. He doesn't feel needed or wanted by you. Okay, he feels like you're just kind of, you've moved on. You've moved on. So he's wondering to himself, is she showing me how she really feels, or this is just a game? Has she really moved on, or do I really still have a chance? So he's wondering, he's wondering about your true feelings. He's wondering if um, the things that you have said to him were true. He's not too sure about your feelings. Okay. Um, he's wondering if you're thinking about him. He's wondering if he's on your mind. Um, and he does want to repair what was once broken or fell apart. Okay. He's wishing everything was much better than it is right now. He's definitely, regretting some of the past mistakes. And he knows if he would have just done things differently and in certain situations, you guys would have been much closer, or there would be more trust on both parts. Um, and he's definitely like, being hard on himself and kind of criticizing yourself to not be able to trust you, and etc., and just really acting out of character. You know, he's like, wow, she saw me at my weakest, lowest points at some point, and she still stuck by me. And um, you know, there's a lot of shame that he's feeling too about that. Or for some of you, there could be a situation that he was really acting out of character for himself. So there's a lot of embarrassment for that, okay? So each situation will be a little bit different, but you know, if this overall resonates, that means this is for you. And you know, if none of this is resonating, maybe some of my other videos you'll be able to resonate with. Okay, let's see. Let's get into an advice for this situation. Uh, the advice is to, you know, really just kind of trust the universe at this moment. To continue doing what you're doing right now, which is focusing on your hobbies, on yourself, on your friends and family, you know, staying true in your power, you know, just knowing and trusting that this man does have feelings for you, does like you, that your instincts are right. You know, he's struggling internally. He might not be able to express it, but you know, he does love you. And to kind of like let go of when will it happen. You know, the timing, the timeline will be different for everyone. You know, for some people it might happen a little bit quicker than for others, but it's more about trust. And you know, this is definitely a love connection, and a connection that you're able to enjoy, right? But still, at the end of the day, you will only be able to enjoy it if you make sure that you keep focusing on yourself, right? And just holding steady and trusting yourself and trusting your instincts and trusting the universe and not worry about the timeline. I mean, there's definitely going to be some changes that you will go through before you can be with this person, and before this person can be with you. Same thing for them. You know, there's a process that needs to happen first. Um, but at the end of the day, you know, the universe does want you to be together, or there's a reason why you guys have met and came across each other. So just enjoy this feeling that you're feeling when you're with this person or when you think of this person, and um, you know, make sure you don't lose yourself in the process. And just enjoy. There's no need to you know, get upset about anything that doesn't work out. Either way it goes, you know that you've got yourself, right? So that's the most important part. And that is all for now. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Let me know if this resonates, and I will see you next time. Bye.